Hey guys, what's up? Ruben here from the Midnight Garage. So I was just editing this video and I noticed that I didn't make an intro. So today we are going to turn a Volvo 940 into a drift car within 24 hours.
Ouvrez la porte, s'il vous plaît.
Boyd is the first one to arrive.
Looking forward to the drift project, Boyd?
Just looking forward to this sandwich.
Oh. So we're starting to get some tools together. Joren, some extra tires, should be good enough. Alright, so before we're going to start, we are going to say goodbye to a very old friend of ours. Why would you think that? Maybe because of the gate?
Probably because of the dogs just barking at me.
Oh yeah. Right, so we had a small issue. The scrapyard was closed, so we couldn't bring the micro away, so we're going to bring it somewhere else. And now we're going to split up. Miguel and Boyd are going to Waalwijk to get a boost controller because we can't find the boost controller. And Jorn and I think Dylan are going to another scrapyard to bring the micro to the scrapyard because we're going to use the money for the Volvo so we can at least do some stuff.
Anyone want a Volvo, maybe?
Anyone Volvo? No.
Anyone? Ah, een Volvo.
Ja, pak dat ding.
Drinken en zo. Wil je ook een blikje Red Bull?
Right, so everybody's off doing their own thing, but apparently the Volvo doesn't want to start, so Kees and I am going to check that right now.
The other guys are getting started. I'm with Miguel. We have a little shopping list to get, so we're on our way now. Well, first stop done. We got ourselves some diff oil because obviously we have to drain the fluid to weld the diff, so we need a new one. And we have a boost controller to turn up that boost and massive choo 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 and stuff.
Jump starting. It works! Finally! So, at exactly 7 minutes past 4, we are about to start. So, Kees has the toughest job of each and every one of us, because he's the one responsible for all the welding. So he's going to weld the differential, and he's going to weld the exhaust, and I don't know what else he's going to weld. But if there's something that needs to be welded, he's our man.
Maybe a roll cage?
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Crash bar?
And I am going to be responsible for the decals. So that's what I'm doing.
Very important.
Very important because, you know, it adds 5 horsepower each. So yeah. That's what we're going to do, and the rest are just going to do, well, whatever they can do. And in case you're wondering what kind of livery we're going to put on the car, Old Spice Mercedes. Why? Budget reasons. Wow, these decals are rather visible.
There you go.
So here's the diff.
Kan hem even zo voor zetten.
So how much did you get, Jorn?
I got fucking 80 bucks, bitch.
Wait, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I got 80 bucks.
80 bucks.
Yeah.
Oh shit, rolling the money right there. Decals getting there.
So these are called the spider gears in differential. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld these 4 corners on which they rotate on, so that they're jammed, they're welded together, and then you have one axle with the wheels on both sides always moving at the same time.
All right.
So let's do that.
Nice. Go ahead. So Dylan is going to attempt to remove the moldings, which are a whole lot easier than we expected. So the decals don't want to attach to the bumper at all. Oh yeah, there you can see it. Meh. Well, that works. Dylan's working as well. Work it, Dylan. And there are Boyd and Miguel, they're back.
I come bearing gifts, my friend.
So what did you guys buy?
Well, everything.
Everything. Some racing mesh.
Some mesh for the intake of the turbo. A boost controller.
Diff oil,
Nice.
of course.
Hose clamps.
Very
Freezer,
Ah, that's great.
oil filter,
More diff oil.
tape, everything.
Oil. Regular
Much
engine
oil.
oil. We bought brake cleaner.
And we know the people who build it. So we
Fire extinguisher. You know us.
Very good idea.
Bitch come blow up.
tennis balls.
All right.
Funnels.
Rigidity.
More brake cleaner. More masking tape. No, more tennis balls.
Wow.
Yes. So
All right.
we can
All
put
the
it
shit
all
you need
together.
to build a drift car.
Oh yeah.
So, Case is just about done welding the diff. Put the cap back on. Did you already put the fluids back, Case? Nope. God damn it. Start putting fluids back. And as you can see, both wheels are turning, which is a good thing when you want to go drifting. Meanwhile, Dylan is working on the blow-off valve because we want that damn shoot 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 sounds coming everywhere. Then along to the front here, Miguel is working on, let me focus, fixing the intake. We just thought we had a minor issue with the intake because I pulled off a hose that came off the intercooler and there was quite some oil in it. So we pulled everything off, checked the turbo, which is well within its clearances, so I don't think it's too bad. It's a bit dirty, but it's a Volvo that has done over, what is it, 250,000 miles. And meanwhile, I'm trying to work on getting the fan on all the time. So I'm gonna cut the cables, link them right up to the battery, so the fan doesn't go off and we get the cooling for as far as we need.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jack this one up to here, and I'm gonna weld them together, and then our Volvo is low at the rear.
So Dylan is going to show us how to remove your Volvo dirt trim.
At first, you push like this, and when after this you fuck that shit, and it's broken up, like that.
So Case just cut springs and he put a jack underneath it, and now it's only touching, it's not even having any weight on it, and it's already slammed like this. So I think our Volvo is going to be pretty darn low. We're lucky we have enough room in the arches to go a little lower, but hot damn. Miguel just finished up doing the intake, pod filter, MAF sensor, and piping back to the turbo.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I knew, man.
Er is geen bloed hoor.
Allemaal bloed. Lekker.
Sexy.
Kan er gewoon af?
Nee, kom op die 4 punten vast. Hè.
Quality guys. Quality.
Zie je aan het eten?
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm going to weld this one. I'm going to weld this onto, like I get a 90-degree bend, so the exhaust will come straight from the turbo out of the hood. Yeah!
So there's the exhaust for the turbo. It's gonna come up right here and through the hood. And then hopefully from the passenger side you can see giant ass flames spitting out of the hood. In the meanwhile, we also installed a bubbly dildo gear shift whatever. And Watts is here to cook us food because otherwise we die. And there you have it. One straight pipe exhaust to go through the hood. Kees, start it. Kees, start it. So now you have to cut a big hole to accommodate the pipe sticking out of the hood. Kees' expert drawing skills showing us where to make a hole or something. And there you have it. One hood exit exhaust.
Meanwhile.
From this moment on.
So we just went to this party and now we are going back to Breda, which is about 2-hour drive, and then we go back to building a badass Volvo. So I've just arrived and instantly all of these turbo noises. Very nice. Now let's get a Red Bull to everybody because it's fucking late. Oi, fuckface! Why are you? Cracking a cold one?
Jawel, Batty Boy.
Hey, nou zie je er wel fatsoenlijk
Hij
uit.
is geschoren.
Red Bull for everybody.
Alright, relaxed.
Kan ik ervoor lopen?
Ja.
En heroïne toch?
And this is
Meen je dat?
the boost controller almost installed.
Goed voor je aderen en zo.
So this is an old steering hub we have. I think it's from a Volkswagen or something.
BMW.
Or BMW. Thank you, Miguel, for correcting my dumbass.
Sorry.
But anyway, it doesn't fit. So we're gonna try to file out the inside just enough so we can hit it over the steering pin with a hammer and then put a bolt on there with about 6,000 Newton meters of force, and that should work. Like Dylan is now, pretty neatly.
Nee, maar we hebben hier wel extra slang.
Wat is dat?
So it's 2:30 a.m. right now. They are, well, not very tired yet, so that's pretty good. They still have a long way to go. The decals themselves are almost done, but they were testing, they were installing a boost gauge and they were measuring vacuum. So that's interesting.
Yeah, like no boost.
Yeah, zero boost, but the turbo's pulling up, so something's wrong there, and that's what they're backtracking now. So yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Nou, we kunnen het pas testen op het moment dat we een werkende boost moeten.
Ja.
Let me smash, please.
Okay, so what we have done, we've taken out the interior, we welded the diff. We still need to add fluid. We've done this. This is what we've done. Exhaust, boost controller still doesn't work. This is done. Done.
Miguel doing the headlights. Well, it's almost light again, so soon we have some nice exterior lighting again. Yep, morning. And Volvo's not ready yet, but that's okay, we still have lots of hours to go. What time is it?
It's a 5:45.
5:45. Ah, that's actually pretty okay. Jorn and Miguel are filling the differential oil again, because that's one of the last things that still need to be done. Well, it's almost 8 a.m. right now, and Jorn and Miguel are the only two guys that are still here, except for me, obviously. But the rest all went to bed because they were too tired. To be honest, I'm rather tired as well. But yeah, show must go on, so we're just continuing. I think in like half an hour, Case is coming back, and then a couple of hours later, then Dylan's coming back as well. But yeah, everything's going according to plan. We're almost done with the car. We need to put the seats in, we need to do some other small stuff, but so far so good. back. Doing some hard work.
Centerplaatsen, Koningsleiter, K1 Club, SGA.
Kees welding some bars in the chassis. Miguel's working on the seat. We're almost done. Still got a couple of hours left to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kees trying the seat.
I might be too fat for this grind.
And Jorn really wants to use his blow-off valve.
It's going to fit.
So what he's going to do, he's basically
Stuffing it.
wow. Yeah, you're really
This is
stuffing it.
really the same size as the other side.
And-
One, so
So 1 hour and 1 minute left to go, guys. Almost there. So Jorn managed to get a blow-off valve there. So we got a blow-off valve as well. Great job, Jorn. Your blow-off valve. So yeah, pretty much everything's done. Quality boost gauge, so we can see how much boost we have. Pretty important. Final seat installation. We're actually pretty much done, but we still want a final seat in it just for shits and giggles.
Maar zeggen als iedereen bij 30 minuten filmt, hebben ze iets van nee, ik kan het niet.
It's time to stop!
You guys ready?
Yep.
Even wacht even.
Put him in the coffin.
Hey, jongens! Zielig voor de Volvo! Fuck man, heel het dak jongen! Haal het dak eruit! Ziet er toch niet meer uit? Spannend. Doe het deuk eruit!
So yeah guys, that's it for today. We are going to do a couple more things with Volvo, so if you're interested in that then hit the subscribe button and then hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!